Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from her time in MMA, but now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new Unify titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our Unified Championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
Well, technically this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
Oh, look at this. Raw power. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Oh, a flurry of strikes.
The champ just striking at will. Merciless display towards the challenger. Vicious strike to the back of the head.
The champion into the pin. Not quite there yet.
Not quite. Pulls in the arm. Wow, side suplex.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
And Del Toro may have felt that coming. He fails to connect. Misses the target.
Oh my God! Oh, you kidding me?
Back of his neck.
Flipped the script and went in reverse. Can the champ recover?
Over and over, repeated waistlock takedowns.
I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
There's two.
They got close there. It could be do or die time.
Dodge is out of the way. Arm pull. Throwing on the arm into the side suplex. Punishing their opponent. He's got the support of the whole arena right now.
Oh, is that a spear?
Anders looking to seal the deal, guys. Got it, and they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Cole Razor Gorilla Nightmare and the Reaper Goddess.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs look like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
A bit predictable for my taste, but I'll do it.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called unified champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
Clothesline! Oh. Chicken wing hoisted up and
a face buster.
has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. And a super kick on the money. Cover. We're going to shut this down.
And a challenge interrupts the pin before two.
Too early in the match to end it. Oh, clothesline stops that move in its tracks.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
He's still relatively fresh, but it wouldn't hurt him to tag out sooner than later.
Mind buster.
Shot to the back of the neck, sends their opponent to the middle of the ring.
A handstand into a Pele kick?
Oh, yeah, she's saying, I still have plenty left in the tank.
Boom! Good night. What a knee.
Shoulders down, pinning predicament. Two! It kicks out at two.
Close to putting this one away earlier than expected.
Forearm club. Big blow could be felt throughout the arena. Endless forearms.
An endless bombardment from the champion. The challenger has to be rocked.
Oh.
And a well-timed counter.
Launching.
Pass.
She's looking to the WWE Universe for support.
Tag. Oh, baby, look out. Looking to muscle up the competition here. It's a long way down.
Oh, crucifix powerbomb. The champ taking command.
Oh, repeated headbutts. Just going all out with every blow.
Both wrists captured and
Got caught in the jaw with the knee.
she gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out. Hanging dragon sleeper.
Valhalla isn't being given any room to recover.
Can Valhalla withstand this surge?
Bam. Boom.
Valhalla able to reverse.
She's pushing back now.
Could be the table turner Valhalla desperately needed.
Catches the leg.
Hurled away. God.
Damage starting to affect the challenger. German.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Mat slam with some attitude.
Oh my God, that's gotta hurt. And she makes the tag. Uh-oh. Samoan drop. Being placed in the corner here.
Tag is good. Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
And he kicks out at 2.
He really thought that was it.
Off the ropes. And an elbow drop to the sternum. Eric slowly rising to what may be his demise. That'll take your head clean off.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
Outrageous balance on display. Athleticism for limit break. Going for the win, not letting up.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that. Out on the apron.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait for it.
Oh, look at this.
Raw power.
Turning it into the pin.
2.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Cole, Razor, Gorilla, Nightmare, and the Reaper Goddess.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the Unity champs and Mutiny.
Yeah, you've got to think this match was more about pushing Mutiny's buttons than it was about defending titles. But it's quite possible they managed to successfully do both.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this Mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Ugh, nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unified Champions.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the Unified Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions, the Reaper Goddess and Cole, Razor, Gorilla, Nightmare.
Despite logic, sanity, and common sense, the Unified Champions do appear to be taking this match seriously.
When they started with these titles, I assumed they were trolling. But these two do seem genuinely focused on taking care of business here tonight.
One way or another, the Unity titles will change hands tonight. The Unity Unified Unification match is about to be unleashed.
And Lexis King.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Tag Team Championship match.
And this is the one I've been waiting for all day, Cole. What these teams can do inside that ring never ceases to amaze me.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember the breed, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this Unity Unify Unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time. Oh, great wherewithal there.
Into a big right. Rolling through, not finished yet. Here it comes. And down with Piper's pin. Spine buster.
Slingshot themselves through the ropes.
What a clothesline. We've got a tag.
And he got there. He made the tag.
Boom! Claymore delivered.
That can make an opening for her.
Gosh. Jane's got her right where she wants her. Ready to strike. Basement forearm.
Look at this. Hair pull mat slam. That unraveled on JC. What a stomp to the back of the neck.
Both arms trapped, looking for something big here. Face buster. Ooh.
Oh, look at this. This is not going to be nice.
What is happening here?
Headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. Oh, headbutts. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Sent hard into the corner. And a hammer fist right across the collarbone. Tandem offense. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline. But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain. Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified champions for being prepared. Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough. Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Alabama, weighing in at 271 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Razor Gorilla Nightmare.
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Gable's recently taken a whole new class under his wing, and they're much better than those old losers. Chad Gable is a paragon of athleticism.
And Chad Gable leads his students by a brutal example. I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Oof. Ow! Powerful spine buster! And into the collar and elbow.
That'll move you back.
Here it comes, Byron. Look at the height. It is the outsider's edge.
Caught that and reversed it.
Flexing their technical acumen.
Working on their arm.
And countered with a knuckle sandwich.
Choke slam? Oh no!
All the way up. He goes for the quick pin attempt.
Easily kicks out of that one. He thought he did more damage than he actually did. Big hammer connects.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Snap headbutt. Oof.
And Gable there got a little wrestling 101 of his own. That puts a stop to Gable.
Gable avoids that one. Gets taken down and wasn't expecting it. Repeated waistlock takedowns.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam. Leg breaker.
Oh no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomps to the hand. Oh man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
shoulder. No mercy being shown to Gable here.
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables. Punishing their opponent.
Stalking his prey, ready to strike. Vaulting plancha, incredible. And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too. He's in a very bad spot, totally out of it.
Ah, kick right in the face.
Gable is stumbling to his feet.
Just launching their opponent. My God. That can do Gable in.
The ref calls it off. He's on the ropes. And now propped up in the corner. Caught him right in the jaw. Ugh, what a shot. And Solo is coming there.
To the gut. Double underhook. Are we going to see it?
There it is. Breaker. Into the pinfall for the victory. Kicks out.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can. Interceptor.
He's going for the pin. Wow, he's going to celebrate all night long.
Here is your winner, Gorilla Nightmare.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Alabama, weighing in at 271 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Cole Razor Gorilla Nightmare.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side. All proudly NWO.
Any enemy of mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces mutiny right now. This dude is one of the most impressive young superstars we've seen. Braun Breaker on a meteoric rise in WWE.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
A modern-day genetic freak who hits and moves like no one else. Braun has so much speed, so much power, he can shift the ring with just a single move. Breaker moves like a bullet train, a one-man wrecking crew. Already titles to his name in NXT and on the main roster. No telling what this kid can do. A young man who eats, sleeps, and breathes success.
Think about this. Braun Breaker won the NXT Championship only a few months into his tenure at NXT. And then he goes on to win the Intercontinental title only a few months into his tenure on the main roster.
Well, right now is the time for Braun to do what badasses do best.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too. Passes through and wrist lock applied.
Ooh.
Goodness, that hurt the shoulder. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Running power slam. Hit hard and straight into the pin. Way too early.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down. Oh, the spear.
Interceptor, boy.
Oh, and Breaker turns the tables. And he counters. Ooh. They're feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down
And a series of vicious stomps. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow. Ooh, just relentless. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Looks like that really got him there.
You might see this as an early wake-up call. Get the blood pumping.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Look at this display of power. Overhead, belly to belly.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Get into a clothesline.
Right into the pin.
And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
These men knew this match was going to be hard-fought. Drives his opponent down.
Going for a pin attempt.
Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
Fighting hard to stay in this match. Boom. Trapping the arm and raining down elbows.
The impact. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Placed him in the corner here.
Running leg lariat in the corner.
Beautiful. Knew what was coming there.
Vicious right forearm. Arms hooked. Into the slam.
A picture-perfect moonsault.
And don't just look at that as showing off. The revolution involved in that move makes the impact so much more devastating.
Draped across the top rope. Clubbing forearm.
Is able to avoid heavy contact.
Oh, Braun Breaker, look at the power. Military press. Look at the military press and turns it into a power slam. The hit's starting to take their toll on him a little.
Yeah, Braun's explosive intensity getting cranked up.
Oh, an axe handle. From the middle rope. Off the mark with that one.
This could do it.
2, and they kick out at 2.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him.
Connecting with the Falcon Arrow. He goes for the cover. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
Braun Breaker looking to take a page out of his uncle's playbook. Breaker looking to foot. You can feel him desperately trying to find a way, and he does. Look at this, muscling up their opponent from the canvas. Hook the arms.
Turns it into a pin attempt. 2 count. He kicks out at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Reversal from Braun. Breaker embroiled by his opponent. Powerbomb.
My goodness.
Feeling like it's over for Breaker.
2. That will do it. The victory tonight.
Here is your winner, Razor Gorilla Nightmare.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here.
And they're not just here to participate, they're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack! That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to 2 factions.
This is on me. I didn't expect it to work this fast. Impressive if you think about it. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. I know how to clean up my messes.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine. But only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent, hoping for a too sweet victory.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, Cole Razor Gorilla Nightmare, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Four factions, one ring, high stakes. This fatal 4-way is about to go off.
And his opponents, first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
This may sound hard to believe, gentlemen, but I think Orton might have actually loosened up a little recently.
It's more of a relaxed confidence. Randy Orton knows he's at the top of the game.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Randy Orton can still go to that dark place when he has to.
And you don't want Orton going old school on you.
You know, Randy is ready to go to war tonight. Well, Orton's a man who pours every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears in the ring every time he competes.
And if you're his opponent, you always have to be concerned about the threat of the RKO.
Get on your feet and show some respect for the ring general.
And representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
A master of methodical movement, a superior athlete.
Yeah, who could forget Gunther's incredible record-breaking 666-day reign as Intercontinental Champion. But after losing that title, he reached new heights as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Gunther is driven to restore prestige, and no one can stop the ring general. Gunther's not going to deliver anything fancy, just pure, devastating impact. Here comes Finn Balor, one of the most talented competitors around, with a darker edge than ever.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
A dominant singles competitor with world titles in Japan, NXT, and WWE, but now has so many disciples under his learning tree.
But Finn still wants all the glory to himself. He will not allow anyone to have the spotlight.
Well, Balor will move aside when the time is right, but it's still Finn's time right now.
Well, Finn is certainly looking to prove that tonight, hopefully without any help.
Finn Balor ready to do something extraordinary in that ring.
Hopefully Finn can do that without any help. Each war has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole pound KOs.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future WWE.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Overhead kick finds the mark.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver. Going for it. Trying to step through.
On their belly. And he locks in the boss.
Trying to find a way out. Using his power to escape.
Look at this.
Flying.
Shoulders down. And that was only a one.
Still early goings here for these men.
The Viper showing off his power.
Fall away slam. Couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that. Boom! Is in effect.
Placed against the turnbuckles. And so much ready to match before it starts. Gunther got the fight taken to him there.
Yeah, Orton came prepared for this matchup.
Finn gets stopped in his tracks. Wicked forearm. Did you hear that thud?
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Orton gets the better there.
Wait, shoulders down.
Is it enough? He's able to kick out before two.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
With the counter. Looking helpless right now.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
And now we have Gunther. Not a good spot to be in. Check your face after that one.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Up into the electric chair. That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Ooh, he fends that off. Not two. But three big clotheslines. Oh, the knee drop connects. He's been put through the ringer tonight.
This is a classic Extreme Rules game plan, trying to deal as much damage as possible. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Oh, ouch! Balor retaliates.
Draped across the top turnbuckle. And this is just unmatched brutality.
Sits straight into the corner hard. Caught with that sharp elbow.
My goodness, did you hear that chop? Gunther gets stymied.
Choke slam? Oh no!
All the way up.
Into a spine buster. Crippling. And now to Gunther. Oh, square shot with the back elbows ends that.
Oh, was that a spear?
Interceptor, Corey!
Oh, Gunther looking a bit rough for wear after that.
Yeah, with fatal four-ways, you have damage coming from every direction.
Stopping the pin.
Snap power slam.
Just launching their opponent. My God.
It's over. Gunther is done. Vicious right forearm.
Lifted up. What's next? Gunther could be out. And he fights it off.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there. Orton hooking his opponent. Backbreaker. Both knees into the face.
Randy Orton.
Textbook O'Connor roll.
O'Connor roll for the win.
Got him in the corner now.
Arm is grapevine. Trying to step through. Here it comes. Tequila.
He interrupts the hold. That was close.
Interceptor.
Pin. This could be it. He got the shoulder up in time.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out. Rolling thunder into the face breaker.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Bear. Breaking the hold. And that prevents Gunther's offense.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
There's a headbutt.
Brought down with a snapmare. The Viper escapes hard. Wait for it.
Alabama slam.
Pin, shoulders down.
Stopping the ref's count at 2.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Denied with an elbow.
And a sleeper suplex. He's setting his table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Denied and reversed into a DDT.
Wait for it. Whoa! Alabama slam. Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
He breaks the pin, but now we see Balor. What on earth? What did they just do?
Oh, this is frightening. This is extremely frightening, Michael. Steered away there.
He's able to counter that. Punch right in the head. And coming in for the match. Then back to Randy Orton.
Drop kick hits the mark.
Bear hugs. Bear hug. Well-placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Just launching their opponent. My God.
He missed.
Gunther could be out. Cover. Pin attempt broken up. And meanwhile, Finn Balor. Take a seat at the table.
Over that spear. Interceptor, boy.
Oh, look at it. Torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Saw it coming. It's
Chokeslam? Oh no! All the way up top. Oh, into a spine buster. Crippling. This has to be it. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3. There's some shock in the arena after that kick out. Fires back with a crucial elbow. Gunther. A power bomb. Big opening for Gunther to take this. And now back to Randy Orton. Party's over. Oh, that a spear.
Interceptor, Corey.
Oh. Shaped off the top rope and just driving the knees into the kidney. Over and over again. And a follow-away slam. Just launching their opponent. My God. Balor's in deep peril here. On the shoulders and a slam. And the Viper attacking at a critical moment there.
Orton has picked his spots all night, and he just did it again.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
He's doing some deep. Emphatic statement from the Viper.
Gunther's got their shoulders down for the win. Almost ended it there.
He just won't give up.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Man. Oh, an overhead chop. And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent. Now attempts the cover. Can he keep him down? Finally, monumental victory.
Here is your winner, Cole Razor Gorilla Nightmare.
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight. Absolutely, Cole. This victory isn't just significant. It's too sweet.
Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure, it was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.